In this module, as we wrap up Chapter 9 here, I want to just briefly talk about some of the advanced save options that you have, and that can include a lot of things. For example, you can save your work as a web page, and we touched on this a little bit earlier in one of the introductory modules, or introductory chapters, I should say. And you can go to the Office button, and using Save As, you can obviously save as Word document, a DOCX 97 through 2003, DOC, a PDF, XPS, and then other formats bring up a host of other options that you have. You save as type Word document, but you can also certainly save as a web page, rich text format, a Word XML document, and so on. So we can save things as a web page, for example, just save it as VTC2. We'll save it in Word 2007 Works, and click on Save. And now you notice that your view changes. It's no longer the print layout view. If you save a web page, the view is going to be the web layout view. So that's one of your advanced save options that you have. Another one is that you can change the default save location, and that is by going to the Word Options. So you've seen this a dozen times by now. And use your save grouping here in the Word Options dialog box, and we talked a little bit about auto recover. Well, down here you can change the default file locations. So by default, it's going to go into, in Vista, it's going to go to the user's documents folder. In XP, it's going to go to the user's My Documents folder. But if you want to change that, certainly you have the ability to by choosing your default file location. So now when someone just hits save, that's where it will go. Finally, I want to point out this one: preserve fidelity when sharing the document. If you're sharing this thing out, you might want to embed fonts, especially if you've done a lot of fancy visual work, especially to the fonts. You've changed fonts, you've used some specialized fonts for the building of your document. You may want to embed the fonts in the file, and maybe even uncheck this: do not embed common system fonts. Common system fonts mean it should be found on any Windows computer that's out there. But otherwise, if you're doing some customized font work in your document and you want to share this out, the other person may not have the right fonts to build that file. Well, they will if you check that box right there, embed the font. So that's another save option. It will increase the file size, which the XML format does a good job of decreasing the file size. But if your main goal is that I want the recipient to get exactly what I was working on, then you want to make sure that that's checked to embed the fonts in the file, which I won't do here, and click on OK.